Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Yamal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield.
And the shot! Oh, in for the pieces! It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Kashima Antlers finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Shot could carry finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Van Dijk getting this one clear. And it's Bellingham. That's a little off target. Neymar. Thuram. And Yamal. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that has left him in a heap. Little doubt, that is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Yamal. First quarter of an hour gone. Eze. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Yamal. And it's Rice. Here's Tchouaméni. Timber. And it's Bellingham. Oh, some tackle that. And it's
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Sends it crossfield. Yamal has a look inside the box. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Rice. And the pass is intercepted. Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! It's there! And this is getting better and better. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Great ball, and he's in here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Showing great feet there. Isak. Chouameni. And here's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chance, surely! That's going to go a long way. Yamal. Now here's the delivery. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Not the most accurate pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Yamal, given the lift of his goal. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Isak! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Deep cross, punched away. Bellingham. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Isak.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Shifted it to the flank. Eze goes pelting down that left-hand side. Timber. Kashima Antlers looking to pass them. And the whistle goes for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Kashima Antlers certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che parcheggiare nell'area circostante lo stadio è severamente proibito. Siete pregati di usare le apposite aree di parcheggio.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going...
Shot a goal! And it's in! The second half sparked straight into life. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Timber. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar conceives a free kick for that. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And here's Isak. And it's Chouameni. And here's Thuram. Back when it goes. Thuram. And he was alert to it. Jimenez gets it away. Eze. And that is out of play. And it's Eze. Thuram. Eze has it out wide and in space. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And here's Neymar. He is just caressing the... Oh, shooting chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, played right into his path. Oh, well played.
Kashima Antlers really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 10. Neymar. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15. Il numero 8. Il numero 77. Il numero 9. Attenzione, un cambio.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Kashima Antlers may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Chouameni. Thuram. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Kashima Antlers, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Nice looking ball. Eze chips it through. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Valverde. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through? Oh, he's been caught napping! Now who's going to be first to this? Nice control. And it's Kubo. Nicely shaped ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
That pass has been well intercepted. Good running, strong and purposeful. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here. Mbappe.
Kashima Antlers really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Cambio di giocatori.
Kashima Antlers have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. No unnecessary risks and the game is petering out here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Eze just eases him off the ball. And they're back on the ball again. He's in space and looking for options. And it's played, it's a mighty effort! And that was very necessary. And that will be it. Kashima Antlers were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That has ended up in no man's land.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's through here. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Eze. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Neymar surely. He has an array of skills that can elevate the quality of a match or change its course with a flash of brilliance. His talent can take this game to a higher level of excitement, and I hope it does.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. That's a decent clearance.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's put paid to a promising move. Chouameni. Pretty cagey early. Could be danger here. He's found a way through. And that's been drilled in. And he's heaved it away. Eze going face-to-face with his great rival. Eder Militao.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Flashes it across. Cleared without complication. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. And the counter is on. Aimed beyond the defence. There's no flag. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that was very necessary. Koundé. Nicely aimed pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's had a hit!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Just eases him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. That's a shade optimistic.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. It's a searching pass. That is good alertness. Yamal. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Foot in. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. He's free, he has... Isaac!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Opts for safety. Van Dijk. Koundé. And it's Thuram. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Tchouaméni. Neymar. Good purposeful running. It's Neymar! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And the second half gets underway.
Kashima Antlers really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Kashima Antlers do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played back into the centre. Yamal. Jimenez does really well to... looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. The pass has gone astray. And it's Eze. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, sweet feet. Chut! Oh, taken with style. Yamal. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Vinicius Junior.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And here's Thuram. Picked out brilliantly. Van Dijk getting this one clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pham. He's a sharp little ball here. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And here's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tchouaméni bops him off it and wins back the ball. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Sostituzioni
Both
di
sides then
giocatori.
taking this chance to
Numero 7,
turn to their benches.
numero 20, numero 10, Neymar. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22, il numero 77, il numero 9. Cambio di giocatori.
Kashima Antlers perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Has a look and place it forward. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Sostituzioni di giocatori. Numero 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 21. Attenzione, un cambio.
Kashima Antlers are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Very nicely done. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Turns and goes back.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That's an errant pass. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And here comes the corner. Rafael Leao tries to clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's crossed into the middle.
That's good defensive concentration.
Now that's well seen too. Bellingham, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Probing pass. Donnarumma gets it away. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rafael Leao is onto it in a flash. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. Lovely pass, but can he get... Bellingham! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's Bellingham.
Saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Mbappe. Chouameni with the slide tackle there. Reinders. Here's Rafael Leao. Now it's Rangers. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19 viene sostituito con il numero 8.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Great defending, strong and determined. And the pass is intercepted. This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Eder Militao, and it's Koundé. Turns back here, probably the best option. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bellingham. Oh, this is a terrific run. He is just caressing the ball. He's on it, can he get away? It's a pretty loose pass. That is lovely. And the shot! Oh, what about that? And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Cambio di giocatori.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Delivered across. That's really well cleared. And it's Bellingham. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Vinicius Junior. Koundé. Now face to face. He's having a shot! Sticks it away! And surely now the result's beyond doubt. And that's it for the first half of extra time. And it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get free. Chooses to go back. Has a shot! Bellingham. Shot a goal! Van de Ven. No way through there.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Bellingham. And it's Kubo. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now that looks a decent ball. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Kubo goes short. Kashima Antlers have the chance to go the other way. Played back in. Mbappe! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
That's just...
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.